Hello and welcome to a special video for Five Nights at Freddy's. There's a lot of speculation in the community since the games began. Thank you, Scott Cawthorn, for that. About who is Purple Guy and who is Phone Guy. Obviously, they are not the same person. There's plenty of evidence for this. The main thing being Phone Guy states Foxy was always his favorite. Fans have proved that he does like Foxy. Foxy is his animatronic of choice. And in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, we see that Purple Guy killed Foxy, or at least dismantled the Foxy suit animatronic. And in doing so, proves that they are not the same person. And the five, also, with that being said, who is the fifth ghost child in Five Nights at Freddy's 3 at the very end, at the good or bad ending, whichever one the player got to? The bad ending is the original crying child, the original dead child, presumably the puppet, never was put to rest peacefully, never peacefully died, never got to rest in peace, basically. And that is the bad ending. The good ending is all the animatronics, all the dead souls of all the children are resting in peace. They have begun to rest in peace. Who is the fifth, then? Before are presumably Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. But is the fifth the puppet? Is the fifth Springtrap? Is it the original dead soul? The first child victim of the Purple Guy? Who is it? We see in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, in the Fredbear's Diner minigame, where Freddy is handing cake to the children, that there is a child outside that appears to be crying and is murdered by the Purple Guy. We can assume this is the puppet. This is the soul that becomes the puppet. But that still doesn't explain who Purple Guy is or what he wants to accomplish by killing these children. Or is it just he's a psychopath and he wants to murder innocent children? Either way, it's still confusing because Purple Guy and Phone Guy share a trait. Purple Guy smiles when he sees Foxy. But when Foxy performs on one of the minigames in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Purple Guy smiles. But Purple Guy cannot be Phone Guy, because why would Phone Guy kill the animatronics? Why would Phone Guy get a job? How would Phone Guy get a job? Because we see that Purple Guy did go to jail, or we assume Purple Guy went to jail for killing these children. And was Purple Guy actually responsible for the bite of 87? There has been speculation over this as well, because if it really is Phone Guy has permission and availability to the animatronics and their like the back rooms, the storage rooms, the AI systems. Could he, if they are the same person, could he have made one of them, presumably Foxy or Freddy, those two main candidates, or Mangle or Freddy, I'm sorry, there's difference there, which one of them killed or bit off the frontal lobe of the person in question, the customer or security guard in question? It might be Jeremy, it might be Mike. One of them could have, it was probably Jeremy. In my opinion, it was probably Jeremy that is Purple Guy, and in working there, he tampered with the animatronics, presumably Mangle or Freddy, and had it bite off the frontal lobe of a child or adult. If it was Mangle, it would probably be an adult. because Phone Guy says when Mangle sees children, it's okay, but when it sees adults, it just stares. Like, just stares at them creepily. Okay, sorry, I'll stop doing that. Freddy would have no reason to, but unless his AI was tampered with. But Mangle would have a reason, apparently. We don't know what that reason is, or maybe the community does, I just don't know about it. But Purple Guy and Phone Guy cannot be the same person, even if there is evidence to support that they are the same person. Either way, both are dead. Phone Guy dies in 1996, I believe that's when the first game ended, or when the first game was set. Five Nights at Freddy's 1. We hear knocking on his doors that are presumably closed. It is probably near 6 a.m. The power goes out on him, and you hear Freddy's song, so we can kind of assume that he's dead. Purple Guy, at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, in a desperate attempt to avoid the dead souls of the children he has killed that have come back to haunt him, that he has technically released from the animatronic suits. In an attempt to escape them, he gets inside Springtrap, and Phone Guy says, "Do not use Springtrap's suit, do not touch the spring locks," and Purple Guy did this anyway, and was killed by the suit. And that is presumably also why Springtrap haunts you in the third game, because Purple Guy, is trapped inside, still wants to kill. The original Dead Souls either hated being trapped inside suits and were trying for freedom, but the suits took over. That's another theory out there, is the children are still alive inside, or the children's souls are still alive inside the suits. But the suits have taken over and see the Night Guard as the endoskeleton. But the whole reason they are going to the Night Guard in the first place is because the children want to be set free. That's a theory. That's a new theory. But Purple Guy is dead. Phone Guy is dead. They did not die in the same way. They did not die at the same time. Purple Guy died after, probably very far after, close after the Bite of 87, and Phone Guy died at the end of the first game, which was well after the Bite of 87, at least 30 years. As proven by Game Theory, I will link that video in the description of them proving what time period it was in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and the timeline of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Shout out to you guys, Matt, Pat, and everybody at Game Theory. But yeah, there's so many theories going around. Whether or not Purple Guy and Phone Guy are the same person, I personally believe they're not the same person. That Phone Guy is a serial killer, and Phone Guy just was at the wrong place at the wrong time, was killed, and blamed for these incidents by the community and possibly by the police in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe. Yeah, because Purple Guy likes the animatronics. He finds them interesting, but sorry, not Phone Guy, or not Purple Guy. Phone Guy finds them interesting. Why would he kill them? I know they attempted to kill him, but is it the same? I know it's the same voice. It's a pre-recorded message. Could that message have been recorded in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and then transferred over to Five Nights at Freddy's 3? Because all the messages you hear from Phone Guy seem to be recorded in the same general time frame. In Five Nights at Freddy's 1, he's giving you advice on how to stay alive. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, he's giving you advice about that building. In Five Nights at Freddy's 3, it's about Springtrap and the animatronic suits that can be accessed by humans, and humans can get inside of them. Presumably that is Springtrap and Golden Freddy. But They cannot be the same person, in my opinion. They do not have the same attributes. Of course, Purple Guy does appear to be holding a phone and wearing a night guard badge, or a badge of some sort, in one of the minigames, the final death minigame of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But what he's holding in his hand could be a knife, it could be a gun, it could be some type of weapon of some sort. It does not have to be a phone. The badge he probably stole, and he had to do something to get inside the building and get inside one of the suits and kill the children. The question is, why were the children there in the first place? But that's at a whole other tangent for a whole other thing. But personally, Purple Guy and Phone Guy cannot be the same person. Both of them are dead. That has been confirmed. We've heard them both die. We've seen one of them die in the game itself. The other, we assume he's dead. Yeah, I'm scrolling through pictures here. And then the puppet. What was the puppet the original dead child? Did the Purple Guy want revenge on the puppet? Did the puppet want revenge on the Purple Guy? Is that why the puppet gave life to the dead children by putting them in the suits, putting their souls in the suits? The puppet is a supernatural being. Its soul is, at least. And Purple Guy killing these children, the souls were taken by the puppet and put into the animatronic suits. Bodies were put into the suits by Purple Guy, the souls by the puppet. Which is what allows them to act like sentient beings. The puppet just wants them to be free. He put them there so they wouldn't suffer. He put them in the suit so they wouldn't suffer, and that totally backfired. Yeah, so the puppet is probably the mastermind. That is the current theory until Scott gives us more information or the fan community decides what is the truth, or what they believe is the truth, what we believe is the truth. In my personal opinion, Foxy was killed by Purple Guy, not by Phone Guy, because Phone Guy liked Foxy. And Phone Guy would not harm the animatronics. He said so himself. He wouldn't do this. He was just trying to get money, have a job. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you lasted this far and you enjoyed this theory, please leave comments in the description. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure if you want more of this kind of stuff to subscribe. I will be updating my channel more often. Thank you for watching, and have a good day, everybody.